What's up, Demon Pack? Welcome to another video that I'm going to make. A quick thank you for giving me permission to Kinkymation. I will put her Twitter and YouTube into the description, but as you guys can see, I will be doing a Pokémusu, kind of a smash or pass uh, tier list? Kind of like that, but with my own little twist to it. I don't think anyone has done this differently. I think most people just do smash this or pass. I'm adding the word marry to the equation, which means that I am, you know, obviously you would marry this a person, and I think that should be a viable option as well, where you could see this creature, or I'll just call them Pokemusus, more uh, as a potential life partner. The way I'm going to look at deciding if I'm going to marry, smash, or pass on them is going to be how attractive they are, which is it's not the most important thing in real life, obviously. Personality is a very big factor as well, and but obviously because this is a picture and you can't really talk to them, which would be kind of cool to see if you could like interact with them at some point. Make a game, right? You heard that, right? I hope so, because that'd be very awkward. But anyway, I said make a game suggestion there. Um, which obviously, I mean, I guess I could read the text, which maybe I'll do that actually, because I've not actually read all of them. I think I've read a few of them. Quick heads up, I have seen all of them by now because this is actually a re-recording of my previous video. I wasn't very happy with them, but it's not like I'm gonna change my mind on them, hopefully. Hopefully. um, Anything that I'm missing that I'm supposed to mention? Um, not sure if I mentioned the threat level, but I'm not going to use the threat level as my decision maker. So I'm completely ignoring that fact. I'm just gonna pretend like every Pokemusu is completely safe and would not hurt any person in the world and just be, well, I was gonna say and be like a human being, but you know, some humans hurt other people. There are quite a lot out there, but you know, just they act like normal human beings. They don't have their power that they would gain from being that Pokemon, if that makes sense. But they just look like like the Pokemon variant. So with that out of the way, again, another thanks to Kinky Nation to letting me make this video. So let's dive into it. Bulbasaur is obviously the first one in the Pokedex and is the first one to be rated on. I said that I was going to start, but I'm going to cut myself off right there, as I forgot to mention that I will do parts of this. So, because she has currently finished the first generation completely, I mean, I'm kind of debating if I want to do a full gen. Yeah, let's do Gen 1 completely in this episode, and then I'll make a second part instantly where I will rate everything up until the point that she has done. I even got I went to a Twitter to get the latest that we're still missing from her Google Drive file, if I'm correct. So now I can actually start with rating them. So Bulbasaur, the first one, uh, looks very, very good. But would I be attracted to it? Mm, it probably isn't my thing. As and this is going to be a recurring theme, as there are a few kind of types that I just not like grass types or not Pokemon types, right? But just types in general where I just like kind of cut off. And unfortunately, Bulbasaur has probably is the one that annoys me the most. But before I say the smash or marry or deny, let's read the bio. A giant bulb rests on top of their backs. While big in size, it's not heavy enough to prevent them from standing up, but it makes it uncomfortable. As a result, they prefer to kneel and crouch. Happy and easygoing, they spend most of their time looking for nice sunny places to rest and for nutrition for the seeds on their back. They believe that there's nothing as good as having a peaceful. I think that's supposed to be peaceful, Kinkymation, but I think that's a typo because that doesn't say peaceful, but peaceful fuel. So there you go. Found a typo. That's okay. You know, we're all human. Peaceful and quiet life. They're connected with nature and prefer to live undisturbed. They fashion their own outfits with leaves and other materials found in the forest. They inhabit and hold them together. I think that's also a typo. The placement of the H seems off. By wrapping their vines around their bodies. When angered, they'll use their vines to whip at enemies and drive them off. Of course, that causes their handcrafted outfits to fall off. Kinky. Flustering them to no end. Well, so technically, if you really want to have them, you could just make them angry on purpose. I see. Well, obviously, in my ideal situation, that wouldn't be the case. But it's funny that that happens. But I think I said pass on the Bulbasaur, and my reasoning for it, although she is cute, right? Don't get me wrong. The problem I have with her, which obviously is just a meeting, right? It's my own problem, as not every girl has to have long hair. It's just something that I struggle with in my brain, where it doesn't make sense. In my opinion, every girl just looks way better with longer hair. And that's not to offend anyone with like not to offend girls with short hair. There are obviously always exceptions, but I think even those exceptions still look better with long hair. But anyway, as you will see along the lines, every time when a Pokémusu will have short hair, that instantly drops it to deny, unfortunately. So that's Bulbasaur. She will be passed on, even though that she's decently cute and has probably quite a similar personality to me, where, you know, I prefer to live peacefully and quiet. So, but we'll move on, which the next one is Ivysaur, which is already more appealing to me because it's not like long hair as far as I can see, because it's like, but it's long enough for me to be like, I can live with it, right? I mean, like I can look past it and it looks fine. Let's read this one as well. The bulb on their back has grown quite a bit at this stage, and they lose the ability to stand up. Since at this point it is very heavy, it feeds from sunlight, so they don't have to move a lot. They're usually grumpy, and seem to be annoyed at the fact that they are forced to crawl around. The weight of the bulb makes them constantly angry. Ironically enough, said the bulb also produces a very calming aroma. Okay, well, at least I'll be calm all the time. They love to search the forest for the best spots to absorb sunlight. Despite their grumpy demeanor, they like to be left alone to nap calmly under the morning sun. While they also can use their vines to attack enemies, they rarely rely on them. For the most part, they can't be bothered to fight and prefer to use the bud's aroma to charm or calm any potential aggressors. Only Only when said sense fail, they are forced to use violence. Okay, so this is no. I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke because I'm gonna make every female angry. So let's move on from that joke. uh, and I just half ignore the personality. But I think Ivysaur definitely is a better looking one than Bulbasaur. So she is definitely Smash worthy. Oh yeah, I can use my arrows. Whoops. All right, Venusaur is next, and here we go with my. She doesn't have the problem of having short hair. This hair is amazing. She has the other type that I don't like, and I'm pretty sure even Hades, who I've seen the video of, which kind of made me want to do this, and I obviously saw Kinkymation's reaction to Hades as well, and she's gonna annoy me. She's gonna tell me the same thing, but the reason I don't like Venusaur, even though she's pretty, right? And again, the art is incredible. She is too thick for my liking, which I'm pretty sure is the same thing that Hades said as well. Uh, I don't know. It's just I don't like when things are too big in those areas. I've never been a fan of that. Like, at least if you're gonna give me the choice between the two, I would go with the lesser in size. But if you're only going to give me that option, then obviously as a man, you would still be, fine with it. But in a choice, I choose lesser thick, the lesser thick variant. Haha, English. You know what? Let's just finish off the bio as well, so we have the full form of it. The flower on their back has fully bloomed. It's pretty large and heavy. It is because of this that they grow quite large in size. Oh, okay. Compared to their past forms. I think that's a typo as well, because I'm assuming it's supposed to say forms and not froms. Their skin is tough, and they can withstand an incredible amount of force. Incredible? I think that's also a typo. Their prowess is a result of the flower they carry. They're peaceful and most of the time sleepy. They move slowly. They move slowly towards nice sunny areas and nap for hours on end to get as much sunlight as possible. Since they gain nutrition from the flower and the sunlight as well, they don't have to search for food or hunt. While motionless, the flower releases a pleasant fragrance? Fragrance? I don't know what that means. As I'm obviously not, like, English is not my native language. So I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. Pleasant fragrance. Is it like another word for scent or aroma? Not sure. That suits emotions and induces happiness. Defensive in nature, they rather deal with intruder using that powerful, charming scent. Some are so strong that one whiff of the fragrance will put a grown man to sleep for hours. They don't even need to be awake to fend off enemies in this manner. I also read the trainer tip on this one, where they dislike sleeping alone and they seek a nap partner to hug, which is super adorable. It's kind of like the perfect kind of girl. As I am, I like hugging and cuddling. Like, I can confirm that. But yeah. Unfortunately, she's a pass as well for me, in my opinion. But still, incredible art. So, well done. Charmander. Oh god, we're back at this stage. Well, I guess this is the third one that I will have to decline. And this is probably the reason of it. it reminds you of like an underage person. So, how about we leave the FBI in their own business, and we'll just pass on this one. Although I'm pretty sure technically, because it's a Pokemusu, which obviously is a variant from Pokemon's, they're probably older than me. So, but we'll just leave it at that. So Charmander is an unfortunate pass. Charmeleon is bit. I mean, it's. I'm always so torn on her. Her angry, her angry grin. Well, but of course, because it's extremely aggressive, so I understand the drawing there, right? But it just like it's just harder to like if you're you know looking at like a partner way, right? Um, and I think, oh, I think I know what I feel like I'm making a lot of excuses at this point, but I know what I said last time. It's I can see her, six pack, which is something I don't like on girls either. Like maybe that's like an old thing in my head where you know how like girls are supposed to be slim, you know, pretty little princesses in a way. Maybe I don't know, but too much muscle on a girl is not attractive, and my brain doesn't comprehend with that. Like dudes with muscles, sure. Again, depending, like not the extreme cases, but yeah. So I think Charmeleon is going to be a close pass, a close one. So on the edge, but still a pass. And then I already know that Charizard is going to be a pass as well, with the same reasoning of Venusaur. She is too thick for my personal preference. I think that's a better way actually to say it, like personal preference. So yeah, I don't know what more I can say about it except it being incredible art again. Like literally all of them are incredible. And me just saying that I would not smash them. Um, unlike chameleons, they have their fighting impulses under control and see pointless displays of strength and as shameful. They still love a good fight, but will only engage with willing and worthy challengers. All right. Well, I guess we'll move to Squirtle, which again, Squirtle has the same issue as Charmeleon, where she looks like an underage girl, unfortunately. But I say unfortunately, hello. Uh, uh, mm, I did not say that. No, but that's the reason why I have to deny her like instantly anyway. But she also has the short hair uh, downside to her, where Charmeleon actually didn't. So that's very unfortunate. So Squirtle is denied. Wartortle has good hair, you know, like this hair. So very happy with that. Good smile. And everything is like pretty decent. The green is a bit, I understand why it's there, because it's, supposed to be like, I'm assuming moss, right? Um, hmm, a Wartortle being up to, wow. Well, underage, they're definitely not, but Um, it's a bit on the edge, but I think I'll just smash it. Yeah, about just like It's on the, like, if I would have to, put them in a ranking list in the tier itself, she would be more towards the bottom side of it. But just about Smash. Blastoise, who color wise I love, because my favorite color is blue and yellow, so color wise, incredible. Hair, incredible, and she does have the, blue as a hair color instantly like spikes my attention. Like, not particularly only blue, but like special and unique colors, pink, red, green, purple, blue. So not like the, well, I just said red, and I want to say not the natural colors. Oh well. But she lacks of the same issue as Venusaur and uh, Charizard. Although I think she is the least one where it's on. So you know what? Just because of that, I'll I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just gonna smash it still. But just so I have at least one of the tick ladies in there, so I'm gonna say that the tipping stone is the unique hair color. So just about smash. Caterpie is this. I remember what I said last time in my first recording session of this. It's, if you would, you know if you would put your hand in front of her, Caterpie body, right, the bottom part of the body, because she reminds me of the Dark Soul boss of the Spider Girl with the human body top, with the human girl on on the top, where the her hair just about covers her breasts, which the girl itself is pretty. Like, even the eyes on the side don't really bother me that much. But so if I could like just take off her body, like the top part of her body, smash, absolutely. But you know, can't have all good things, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to pass on her just because of the bottom part, which obviously is mostly the part of the canopy. Um, so yeah, but still nice drawing. Then we go to Kakuno Metapod. Kakuno is the other one. Metapod, which is, it's so unfortunate because I've read this one and I know that they cannot get out of this shell that they have, right? But again, I said at the start that I would ignore threat level, right? And I would, like, the way I'm looking at it is, of course, in an ideal situation without their powers, right? Which means in my uh, ideal world, I'll call it that, she would be able to move freely like a human being, but literally the way she looks like. That's perfect scenario. So here we got our first special unique one. It is Mary, give me the ring right now. Get us to church and let's go. But no, I don't know why, but I mean, I guess I do know why. She has long hair, unique hair color, which is incredible. I also really have like this thing for like different skin tones that aren't natural. And no, that's not a race color, not a racial problem or anything, but like really like unique ones. So like blue, in this case green, right? Just like for example, the Marvel character Misty, like, it is Marvel, right? I hope I'm not screwing that up now. But Mystique, for example, her her real form is like, I dig that. And then Poison Ivy has green skin and obviously a human skin as well. But I don't know which one I prefer from Poison Ivy. What's another one? If you guys play World of Warcraft, you would know Sylvanas is one of them. She has like this lightish purple, which is also such a unique skin tone and very attractive. So yeah, um, so that's one of those things. Obviously, if you read the text and you would rate it onto that, she can't really move. But it does say that she's a hugger. So obviously, in the ideal situation, she would still love to hug, but she would be able to move like a normal human being. You get what I'm saying. So, Metapod, Mary. Butterfree. Well, okay. Well, I guess you can tell about my smile. You know how I remembered. I mean, I say remember. I literally said it 5 seconds ago. Remember Sylvanas, Windrunner? She has this purple, unique skin tone. Well, Butterfree has the same exact coloration, and yeah, that's a definite Mary. Like incredible. I don't even mind the like well hairy-ish on the bottom because technically it's just like stockings, right? I think last time I forgot the word and I couldn't find it, but it is stockings, right? So yeah, that's a definite Mary. So can't say much about it. We move on to Weedle. So Weedle is honestly absolutely not my thing. Like this is a definite pass because this is Caterpie, but worse in my opinion. Like if you would give me the choice between Caterpie and Weedle, a Caterpie all day. Like all day, every single hour, minute, it doesn't matter. But obviously, Weedle has the same issue as with Caterpie, you know, the bottom side. But with Weedle, it's even worse and a little bit scary. And she also has the issue of short hair. Caterpie doesn't. Uh, so pass. Well, I guess it makes sense. Hairy bug. Mm. But in the end, it's a pass. Kakuna is again a B version of Metapod. Due to the same reason. What she does have going for her is her yellow skin. It is very much her yellow skin. But I think I'm still gonna pass on Kakuna just about. And it's just purely due to her short hair. I don't know why, it just bothers me so much. And I'm so sorry. But it just bothers me a lot. But otherwise, like lengthen that hair and I would smash it to the at least. But I'd probably marry it if it's longer hair. Because besides that, and obviously in my ideal situation where she can just freely move around like a normal person, like a yeah, like an I don't know how I would say that other in another way without sounding like I'm dissing people without me meaning that. So next up is Beedrill, and I mean I just have to marry Beedrill. I just have to, because she just looks like the girl that that I like the most out of the anime that well, I want to say watch, but out of all of the anime girls that I know, and but I only watched 2 animes myself, which are DxD High School and the one with Zero Two, and obviously her face and exactly her hairstyle it just seems to be based off Hakeno Himejima from DxD High School. If that's the case, then I am super excited to know if that's true or not. And that just instantly makes me want to marry this girl because I have such a huge like obsession with Akeno. There we go. Data is exposed. Here we go. So yeah, Beedrill is an absolute smash to the minimum, but obviously it's gonna be my own version, which is Mary. Pidgey, which is basically a harpy, and I don't know why, but I kind of really like harpies. So I do notice that she has short hair, but I don't know why. I think it's because of the wings positions, the way you've drawn it, or the way Kinkymation has drawn it. It kind of looks like an extension of her hair in a way. It obviously isn't, right? But it just, my eyes think that. So I'm just gonna say smash and ignore the fact that it's actually short hair. But the harpy part probably does a lot. So Pidgey smash. Pidgeotto already has some longer hair, which is great. So it's obviously not a lot of difference on Pidgeotto compared to Pidgey and Pidgeots, obviously. But it's the same with the original Pokemon anyway. Not much you can do about it, except making it another Harpy with something different, either bigger sized booty or bigger sized breasts or longer hair, like what you do. So, another smash. Pidgeot is... Oh, I think I said pass on this one. Because for some reason, I know that the hair on her are... Okay, her talons, her feet, basically, and her legs feel a bit too much for me. Which is surprising, because her hair is obviously longer and it's much more my type. But I feel like the bird part on the bottom is a bit too much. I do say that. She does have wings for arms, but, you know, that doesn't really bother me, apparently. But, you know, the hairy legs and the freaking talons on the bottom, no, that's where I draw the line. No. Excuse me. But, yeah, I mean, I just... it's a bit too much. So, lower the pink part a bit and have the hair, like, a little bit lesser, like, or less in your face, I guess, and it would be better. So Pidgeot is a pass. Rattata is a simple pass. Because, I mean, why is it called the mouse Pokemon? Pokemon while it's called Rattata? Because isn't it supposed to be based on the rat then? Oh well. Rattata is a simple pass. Don't really know why. Goddamn voice, man. Just work with me. Like, I know I'm looking at a rat, but come on, man. I mean, she does have the hair length, you know? Length of hair? Check. Good enough. Unique hair color, because it's purple? Check. Slim-ish body? Check. But for some reason, there is something that bothers me, and I quite can't tell what. I mean, I'm not a feet person anyway, but I don't know, maybe it's because I know that it's a rat, and that bothers me perhaps. Also, I only just noticed the panties on her head, which is funny. So wait, hold up. Does that mean that she's currently not wearing panties? Because her panties are on her face, like on her head. Still pass though. But you know, is that the case? It would be interesting. Radicate. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know why, but Radicate feels thick, but also not thick. I don't know. It feels like it's maybe a tad bit over my balance. Especially like I'm looking at the booty size now. Or maybe it's just the angle that you've drawn. That I always making this video like I'm personally speaking to you. Um, the way Kinkymation has drawn it, perhaps it's the angle just screwing with my eyes, but yeah, the hair on the bottom part is too much for me. It reminds me of a Pokemon that will come up later that I'm instantly passing on, but except like take away a bit of that hair on the bottom side, I'd probably still smash it. But with this, pass. Spearow, which is basically the same thing as Pidgey, but a more rocky kind of girl. Um, the problem she has is, of course, the short hair. So Spearow will be a pass. Pharaoh has the barbarian look, which I don't like. uh, I mean, if I have to rate it on how cool it looks very cool. But attractive, to me, it's a no. So pass. Ekans. Oh well, Ekans. Here we go. So, um, I mean, why am I dragging this out? It's just an obvious Mary. Come on now, it's Ekans. It is. I mean, it just looks so gorgeous. They avoid. Okay, I saw love in this text, so I kind of want to read it. They avoid combat, but if forced to fight, they'll use their glare to disarm opponents and use their tail to strike them. They long to fall in love and find a partner. But be advised, they are extremely jealous and quite emotional. They don't tolerate their partner forming bonds with anyone else but themselves. Okay, again, ideal situation. This wouldn't be the case, right? I'm still marrying it. Obviously, that's my final decision. But I do have a question. Is she jealous of just if you spend too much time with other persons? Well, specifically girls, right? Or will she just be jealous all the time? Like, even if you would, you know, have a gaming session with your best friend that you've known ever since school, she would still be jealous of that. So that's just a question for, other people that do this, right? But obviously, in my situation, she would just not be like that. So, Mary. Arbok. Well, oh God, mama. Come to the aisle, because hell, Mary, yes. uh, yeah, I mean, I'm always a fan of, Cobra? Arbok in the first place. And, oh my God. She I think what I said in the first time is she rhymes what uh, that is not even a word. I meant to say reminds me of a character in Winx Club. Yes, I watched Winx Clubs, guys. I was young, okay? Calm down. So yeah, I did watch that back in the day, and she reminds me of I think she's called Icy. Um, she's like the three. I don't know if they're witches, but you have the three bad girls, and I always had a crush on two of them, and Icy was one of them, and she's the one with like the long ponytail and the light blue ice hair. So that's kind of what she reminds me of, but then more of a gothic version of that, which again, gothic is completely my style. Like hell yeah. Uh, so obviously, in an ideal situation, she is a very nice and perfect lady. So hell fucking yes, a definite marry, and she's absolutely worthy of becoming the queen of demons. There we go. Next, Pikachu. Oh well, hello, Miss Overrated. Uh, obviously not in this case, but you know, Pikachu is obviously the iconic character of Pokemon, and all the iconic Pokemons are usually overrated. Um, I mean, Charizard is one of them, and he's a bit of an exception to the to the question because I do like Charizard. So, and Rayquaza is one of them as well, and Gengar as well. Gengar used to be my favorite Pokemon from all of them, but that's not the case anymore since I have started to not like the usual Pokemons that I very much liked. And Mewtwo is definitely one of them, which we'll get to soon. But Pikachu is a pass. I remember it that I said pass on it last time as well. So I'm not gonna change that decision. She doesn't look terrible, but I don't know. It's just the first thing that comes to mind is just pass. And she obviously has the unfortunate of coming behind, you know, Queen of Demons. So you know, Raichu, which is a slight improvement on Pikachu. So I'm gonna say Raichu is a smash, and we'll just move on as well. Sandshrew. I, I'm gonna say pass, because I can't really see a lot from her figure, which obviously is kind of the point because she is like, because of what she is, you know, what the Pokemon is based on, right? But yeah, pass. Now Sandslash is no Smash. I was almost putting her in Mary, but no Smash. Uh, I don't think there's much else to say. She probably has like one of the best hairstyles for now. I also love the little tattoo on her eyes. It kind of gives it an Egyptian look. Not sure if that was the point, but that's a really cool little detail. And let's just say that, I mean, again, I'm bringing it up again. Ideal situations, obviously uh the spikes, right, which seem to be connected to a hair as well, or the hair is perhaps around the spikes, but obviously in the ideal situation, it would be either retractable or it would be soft. So again, final answer: smash. Nidoran is similar to Charmander and Squirtle. She looks about 14, 13 ish. So, pass. Nidorina. Beautiful hair, unique hair color as well. But she has the issue of being too thick. Unfortunately. But good looking Pokemon besides that. But it will be a pass. Nidoqueen, called the Drill Pokémusu, um, looks like some kind of goddess. Well, status as queen, it says, right? Because obviously Nidoqueen. So, yeah, it looks more like a goddess to me, which is a good thing. But again, she's too thick for me. I don't know what the bra size of her would be, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's like an F. So I'm not the tallest human being. I'm about like 5'6" or something. So for a man, I'm small. Yeah, I would drown in between those, which I guess wouldn't be a terrible way to die, but you know, incredible hair. That she has that going for her, and obviously the blue hair color, which is unique, and even like the blue scales. Fuck it, I dig it. But I don't know, just too thick, which is uh, something that really bothers me at times. So pass. And then I know who's coming next. It is obviously Nidoran, and that's those three are just easily passes because I don't swing that way. So again, like Nidorino is a very cool drawing, but obviously a pass. And Nidoking is obviously a pass as well. Then we go to Clefairy, which I don't remember correctly. I might be wrong, but I think I smashed it last time. Because I know she has short hair, but she has curled it a bit, which gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know, unique flavor to it in a way. Pink, like actual pink skin tone, which is a W. Uh, Stockings, great. Obviously, very ballerina esque with the way it's drawn. And I'm pretty sure that either this one or the next one, Clefable, was Kinkymation's uh, favorite from what I remember. It's been like a few months since I've seen the video of her reacting to Hades uh, Smash or Pass video. So, but it's not particularly that reason. But I think that had the final edge towards at least smashing it. But yeah, she's like adorable and cute. So, last final answer: smash. Clefable is too thick. So pass. So if Clefable was your favorite and Kinkymation, then I apologize. Yeah. Vulpix, which I mean, I just have to. I remember what I said. Okay, I was thinking about it. I think what I said is it could be her tail, but if you look at her, because it's a front view from this Pokémusu, it like in between her ears, you see like that little those three things. It kind of looks like a ponytail, which would be funny because two tails, right? Uh, but it could also be part of her actual tail. But I'm gonna assume that it's a ponytail because it seems a little bit like it seems much higher than her tail height from the other parts of her tail. So I'm gonna assume that's a ponytail, and that way, it's just yeah. I'm gonna say, I think I'm not sure what I said last time, but it is a kitsune, which is something I very much like. Uh, she has the outfit of like Asian folklore. Like not sure exactly. Obviously, I'm not an expert, so that's why I'm specifically saying Asian, which is very attractive, and bit of a tan skin tone, which is I wish I had that. That's not really the case. I'm much lighter than that. I used to be much lighter, but it's definitely better now. And hair color is great as well, and she reminds me a bit of Ari, who is very attractive. So Vulpix is going to be a. I'm gonna give it a Mary as well. I think I said Smash last time, but I'm gonna give it a Mary because that's my decision this time. And then next is Ninetales. Ninetales, one of my favorite Pokemons in the actual Pokemon game, and I mean Kitsune, she's blonde, which is little Easter egg to that is I used to only like blondes. Like that was it. That was my thing when I was younger. Not anymore now, but or at least not as prominent uh, as back then. But yeah, this is another Mary because it's a kitsune and she's freaking hot, obviously. So yeah, what else can I say except marry me, Ninetales? There we go. Jigglypuff. Oh God, she looks very much like a nun, or somebody related to church. Uh, so I'm gonna pass on Jigglypuff as I'm not a fan of original Jigglypuff anyway. But this is definitely an improvement. So yeah, but I'm still gonna pass on it. Wigglytuff is I just read they have a very special place in society as they with their incredible beauty and elegance represent the standard of nobility. Well, I was gonna say she looks like a princess, which is incredible. So I think last time I paused on her, but I think I'm wrong with that. Their ears are incredibly sensitive. Touching them is strictly forbidden, or they'll get angry, as their elegant existence will quickly drop at the slightest touch. Well, oh god. Uh, but I think, I think I know what I said last time. I think the last time I said I would pause on it is because I can't tell if how thick she is under the dress, obviously. But you know what? Just let's just say it's the ideal thickness. The perfect part of it. Then I would definitely smash it. Oh, Zubat. Oh, Zubat. Yeah, this is my favorite. I know I like instantly said like marry me to Ekans or Arbok, but Zubat, although annoying in the game, oh god, Zubat in Pokémusu style is my actual favorite, which is why she's in the thumbnail anyway. So, uh, yes, please, get me to the church right now. Even though I'm saying church, but I'm not religion. I don't believe in God. So, um, yeah, get me married to her instantly. Where can I find her? Kingy, tell me. Give me the secrets. I need to know. I need to know. Get me her phone number right now. So yeah, obviously a Mary. Golbat. Um, I think I said. I mean, has fuck it, Mary as well. It's bloody Golbat. It's still stunning. Um, not sure how I feel about the the mouth in her belly or stomach, depending on what you prefer. And oh god, I only just noticed the the very long stabby toes. Um, but yeah, she really reminds me of a ninja. So with the face mask. So, uh, but yeah, fuck it, just marry, but a little bit less prominent as Zubat. Zubat is definitely like way above her. Uh, but hey, Golbat, Mary, Oddish. Don't know what I said. I'm trying to remember sometimes what I said last time with my previous recording. But I think I'm going to give Otis a pass. And I think it's just the position she's angled at, or like the pose she's making, because I'm assuming the leaves that she's holding is also part of her hair, but it kind of, or no, it's her hands, right? It's her hands, yeah. Um. Okay, so she basically just has like a green ponytail, which is good. Figure wise, she's totally fine. Um. No, you know what? Smash. I think that's a fair uh reasoning. Others are shorter than most are standing around 140 centimeters. All right. Okay. No, but yeah, Smash. Blue. Okay, Glue. You know what? See, this might come to a surprise to most people, but I think I'd actually marry Glue. Obviously, my reaction to this isn't as prominent again as Zubat or Ekans and Arbok, but there is something about Gloom that just like there's like this cog, right? And this cog or like a swap, like a switch in my brain, and seeing a girl sad, which is kind of what she. I mean, obviously that's not really what her expression is supposed to be. Uh, if it is, then sure. But I'm pretty sure it says somewhere. Yeah, they constantly produce a thick nectar from their mouth that looks like drool to other creatures, but it's actually nutrition and has numerous medical application as well. So, kind of because of that and her face expression, it makes her look sad and lonely, and her crossed hands makes her look shy. And we all know boys love shy girls. Uh, at least, definitely speaking to myself. Uh, but yeah, it's like this swap that just flicks on. It's like, oh my god, I want to hold her and just tell her, everything's gonna be fine, and like all those, words and things like that, and just like never let go. So yeah, I'm I'd marry Gloom, and she also has like long hair. It's red, which is it's kind of like crimson red, kind of like Ria's Creamery, which is another character which is like way too attractive. It shouldn't be allowed, but hey, it exists now. So yeah, Gloom, Mary, Vileplume is. I'm pretty sure I said to her as well, Mary. Cause she reminds me a little. Did I say Mary? Can't really remember. Cause the flower on her head, I know it's a flower because I mean flower Pokémusu. Mm. It kind of looks like a hat, right? I'm currently wearing a hat basically, so kind of like that. And she has, you know, long hair, which is incredible. It kind of looks like she's wearing a dress, which is incredible. Um, so I'm not sure if I said marry or smash, but because yeah, okay, I have to go back. I think Gloom is way more attractive, and it probably has to do with her exactly the pose she's pulling off. Whereas Vileplume is more like it is a bit more happier, right? She's at some kind of event and she's having a decent time, maybe. But so I'm gonna give Vileplume smash. Uh, Definitely. Paris, which is going to be a pass, and this is the Pokemon line that is gonna throw a curveball because I'm gonna say pass on Paris. And obviously, one of the things is the body part, the crap part on the bottom. Yes, you have three. You can have a 3-0, but For some reason, the bottom part, bothers me here. So Paris pass, but Parasect, on the other hand, for some reason it doesn't bother me as much. I have no idea why. Uh, Maybe it's because the girl with her white eyes. I don't know if she's supposed to be dead or if she's just blind or eye colors are just like that. If she's dead, oh god. Uh, but if she's blind, that does make her. I don't know. It just it's again that sad swap that switch that also involves with the with gloom that just flicks on with her. And you know the blonde girl is very attractive as well. Uh, so I would smash it. Yes. Venona is up next, which is a pass. It's just too much hair. The reason why I was very slow with that for a second is because I was thinking like maybe this would be like very cool in like a snow area and it's like very snowy and she can use your no use her hair to like uh embrace you into like similar hug kind of thing, that way to keep you warm while you're doing the business. uh but yeah, no, it's just too much hair. So pass. Venomod looks incredible, super stunning, and that's only me saying I would marry Venomod if it weren't for the moth part. You know, the wings can stay there. The wings can be there, but the you know the legs and most annoyingly the booty, I guess you could say, the hairy booty, kind of ruins it for me. So this is a pass, which I'm very sad about. But obviously, the idea is not to fully go away from the Pokemon, so I understand. Diglett, haha, one of the most hated Pokemons by myself. Uh, but I would smash Diglett. Um, she's very cute. Her pose definitely helps with that. And I do wonder what the so if Kinkymation does do a reaction to this, and that would be super awesome. I wonder what the the red button or the red orb is on her chest. So feel free to explain it to me, unless it says in the uh, bio, I guess. Let me have a quick dig through. See what I did there. um, that was horrible. I know. Um, I mean, I guess it could be maybe a jewel, perhaps. That could be it. Mm, yeah, I'm assuming it could. I'm assuming it's a jewel, right? Just like a red crystal or red jewel. Um, but yeah, Diglett is a smash. Duck Trio, which is Diglett, but three of them, which is just a smash. Because I mean, we wouldn't love to have a trio with three incredibly beautiful ladies. So there we go. Hey guys, um, quick intermission. Well, not quick intermission. This is the end of part 2 from this Mary Smasher Pass video of the Pokémusu's. It, I'm recording this just after I've edited most of it, and it took way too long. And I'm glad I'm like basically finished with it. But the video was like very long in like its whole, and I decided to cut it up into part one, two, and then Gen 2 will be a smaller part three. Um, so just so you guys know, this is the end of part one. Hope you guys all enjoyed this first part. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new around there, hit that subscribe button because I'm posting this on my freaking birthday. This is a birthday special. And it's the perfect plan, right, for your birthday. Exposing yourself with these Pokémusus. Hope you all have a great further day, and I'll see you in part two, which should be up very soon.